Honda brought back a legend. 2026 CB1300 Super Four is pure retro muscle. What if one motorcycle could combine old-school muscle bike attitude, legendary Honda reliability, and modern performance into one absolutely unforgettable machine? Meet the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four, a motorcycle that feels like it escaped from the golden age of Japanese superbikes and somehow arrived in the future, even stronger than before. The moment you see it, you know this isn't another futuristic sport bike overloaded with wings, screens, and complicated electronics. This thing is pure mechanical presence. Massive inline-four engine, muscular fuel tank, upright riding position, classic round styling mixed with modern aggression. It looks honest, powerful, timeless. And here's the crazy part. Once you ride it, the experience becomes even more addictive. Because the CB1300 Super Four doesn't just rely on nostalgia, it delivers genuine performance wrapped inside one of the smoothest, most satisfying motorcycles Honda has ever built. In a world obsessed with extreme speed and aggressive technology, Honda brought back something many riders thought was disappearing forever: a real muscle bike with soul. At the heart of the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four sits one of the most beloved engine layouts in motorcycle history, a massive inline-four. And honestly, this engine is the entire reason riders become obsessed with bikes like this. The moment it fires up, you feel smooth mechanical energy flowing through the machine. Twist the throttle, and the power delivery feels unbelievably refined. There's no sudden aggression or unpredictable behavior, just a steady, addictive wave of acceleration that builds stronger and stronger as the revs climb. That's the magic of a big Honda inline-four. It feels effortless, sophisticated, powerful, without becoming intimidating. Low-end torque makes city riding easy, while the upper rev range delivers the kind of screaming performance that instantly reminds you why Japanese muscle bikes became legendary in the first place. And unlike many modern superbikes focused entirely on lap times, the CB1300 Super Four delivers performance you can actually enjoy on real roads. It's fast, but usable, powerful, but comfortable. And that balance is exactly why riders still worship machines like this decades later. Visually, the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four is absolute perfection for riders who love classic Japanese motorcycle design. Honda understood something incredibly important when designing this machine. Timeless styling never dies. The round headlight, sculpted fuel tank, exposed inline-four engine, and muscular proportions instantly create that iconic, universal Japanese motorcycle look enthusiasts adore. But this isn't just retro imitation. Honda carefully modernized every detail without destroying the bike's soul. LED lighting, refined finishes, sharper bodywork, and premium materials give the CB1300 a modern edge while preserving its classic identity. The result is a motorcycle that feels nostalgic without looking outdated. And honestly, very few manufacturers can pull that off successfully. This bike doesn't scream for attention like futuristic superbikes. Instead, it radiates quiet confidence, mature power, mechanical honesty. And for many riders, that feels far more exciting than trendy design gimmicks. The real brilliance of the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four reveals itself the moment you start riding. Everything feels natural immediately. The upright ergonomics create a relaxed riding position, the handlebars fall comfortably into place, and the engine responds with incredible smoothness. This is a motorcycle designed for actual riders, not just spec sheet comparisons. City riding feels easy because the throttle response is refined and predictable. Highway cruising feels effortless because the engine has endless torque available at any speed. And when the road opens up, the CB1300 transforms into a full-blown muscle machine with an addictive rush of inline-four power. That versatility is what makes this bike so special. It doesn't force riders into extremes. It simply works beautifully almost everywhere. And because the riding experience feels so balanced and approachable, riders stop focusing on numbers and start focusing on enjoyment. That's something many modern motorcycles have forgotten completely. One of the most surprising things about the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four is how comfortable it feels for long rides. Unlike aggressive supersports that punish riders after an hour, the CB1300 feels relaxed and inviting. The seat provides excellent support, the upright riding posture reduces fatigue, and the overall ergonomics encourage riders to spend more time in the saddle. Wind protection remains minimal compared to full touring bikes, but that open riding experience is part of the motorcycle's charm. You feel connected to the road, the engine, and the environment around you. And because the engine remains so smooth at highway speeds, long-distance cruising becomes shockingly enjoyable. This isn't just a weekend toy, it's a motorcycle you could genuinely live with every day. And honestly, that usability is a huge reason why riders fall so deeply in love with big, naked muscle bikes like this. For a large displacement muscle bike, the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four feels remarkably balanced and confidence-inspiring. Honda clearly focused on creating predictable real-world handling rather than aggressive track-focused sharpness. The chassis feels stable, composed, and incredibly natural during everyday riding. Corner entry feels smooth, transitions remain controlled, and the bike communicates clearly through the handlebars and suspension. It's not trying to behave like a lightweight supersport, and honestly, that's exactly why it works so well. Riders don't feel pressured to constantly push limits. Instead, the CB1300 encourages smooth, satisfying riding that feels rewarding at normal road speeds. The suspension absorbs rough pavement comfortably while still maintaining enough firmness to keep the bike feeling precise and connected. That balance between comfort and control is incredibly difficult to achieve, but Honda absolutely nailed it here. The 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four proves something important. Motorcycles can embrace modern technology without losing their personality. Honda added essential rider aids and modern electronics carefully, making the bike safer and more refined without overwhelming the riding experience. Fuel injection keeps throttle response smooth and reliable, braking systems feel strong and confidence-inspiring, and the instrumentation blends classic styling with modern readability beautifully. But the most important thing? None of the technology distracts from the motorcycle's core identity. The CB1300 still feels mechanical, emotional, honest. Riders remain connected to the engine, chassis, and road, instead of constantly navigating complicated menus or riding modes. That balance is incredibly rare today. And honestly, it's one of the biggest reasons enthusiasts are already obsessing over this machine. The reason riders become obsessed with the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four goes far beyond horsepower numbers or styling details. This motorcycle represents something emotional. It reminds people why they fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. Big, naturally aspirated engines, smooth mechanical power, timeless design, honest riding experiences. In a world increasingly dominated by aggressive aerodynamics, touchscreen dashboards, and extreme performance statistics, the CB1300 feels refreshingly authentic. It doesn't try to overwhelm riders, it invites them in, and because of that, every ride feels memorable in a different way. The engine sound, the smooth throttle response, the upright riding position, the muscular silhouette reflected in store windows as you ride past. All of it combines into an experience that feels deeply satisfying. And honestly, motorcycles like this are becoming dangerously rare. So who should seriously consider the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four? This bike is perfect for riders who want performance without sacrificing comfort or usability. It's ideal for experienced riders who appreciate classic motorcycle design and smooth inline-four power delivery. But surprisingly, it's also approachable enough for mature riders who want a relaxed but powerful machine for everyday enjoyment. This isn't a track weapon for chasing lap times. It's a real-world muscle bike built for people who actually love riding, riders who value emotional connection more than internet bragging rights. And honestly, that audience may be much larger than manufacturers realize. Because as motorcycles become increasingly extreme, many riders are rediscovering the beauty of balanced, honest machines like this. At the end of the day, the 2026 Honda CB1300 Super Four may be one of the most emotionally satisfying motorcycles Honda has built in years. It blends legendary inline-four smoothness, timeless styling, modern refinement, and real-world usability into one absolutely unforgettable package. This motorcycle doesn't care about chasing trends or dominating spec sheet wars. Instead, it focuses on something far more important: delivering pure riding enjoyment. And honestly, that's exactly why enthusiasts are already losing their minds over it. The CB1300 Super Four proves that motorcycles don't need to become more complicated to remain exciting. Sometimes the best machines are the ones that stay true to what made riders fall in love with motorcycling in the first place. Big engines, beautiful design, honest performance, real emotion. And in 2026, few motorcycles capture that spirit better than this legendary Honda muscle bike.